After an intense 3 days of round-robin competition, the 2010 Wheelchair Rugby Four Nations tournament sees Australia undefeated in their number 1 position, taking on 4th-placed Great Britain in semi-final 1. Early in the game, Australia's usual dominance was under threat, with the Brits holding their own through some runaway plays and the lead at quarter-time. The Aussies charged ahead in the second quarter and it stayed that way till the final siren. The end result, Australia 58, Great Britain 49. Australian Riley Batt was the standout with 31 goals, supported by Steve Porter and Cameron Carr with 8 goals apiece. However, despite the victory, coach Brad Doubley was critical of his team's performance.
Well, there's a few things to tweak. At the moment we're playing down to our opponent's level where we should be putting scores on these sorts of teams, but individually the athletes are playing pretty well in patches, and we need to make sure that consistency is a lot higher.
There's a few things we could have changed up and made a bit better, but the boys come together and put the heart in, and we got there in the end.
Semi-final 2 saw New Zealand pitted against Canada. It was another close match, with the Canadians' fast-passing plays getting the better of the Kiwis. Canada took the victory 58-50, securing their spot in the gold medal match against Australia.
Well, it was a big game. We came out hard and we got it, so now we got to go for the gold tomorrow.
Wheelchair rugby is a sport not for the faint-hearted. What's the appeal of the sport they call murderball?
Passion. I mean, you can just see how much everybody loves it. You break your neck, you wonder what you're going to do. You go into a gym and you see these crazy buggers going around knocking each other. You're like, I want that.
What people love about the game is the contact and the whole team ethic.
When you come together on the court, you can act as one. Then I think that's it. That's the key.
Wheelchair rugby's mad. It's awesome. It's a great thing to watch, and just seeing them smashing each other and working their tactics to get the ball in.
It's no holds barred. It's a lot of fun. I mean, people say, oh, what's it like? It's a demolition derby with a ball, and basically you can smash someone as hard as you want.
If you're a fan of rugby, I think you'd like wheelchair rugby because the hard-hitting nature of the game is really what people should come to watch.
Yeah, I think people just get a rush out of it, seeing a load of guys bolted down, smashing each other to bits.
What guy doesn't like smashing into something? Yeah, we enjoy it.
It's just part of the game. It's what we love, the way we love to play our style of rugby. Be physical, be loud.
We're in wheelchairs, yeah, we've got disabilities, but this sort of gives us something where we're not disabled, we're out there and we're just doing it for our country.
Day at the Four Nations tournament. It was a tight tussle between New Zealand and Great Britain for the bronze medal, and there was only ever a couple of goals in it. While the Brits led for most of the match, the Kiwis charged back in the final quarter to tie the match at 46 all. With the scores still level after overtime, the game went into double overtime, with New Zealand grabbing the win 53-52.
a different GB that's turned up to the other games we've played them, and it's been really tight, that game particularly, but other times they haven't showed that passion they came out with, and it was a good change for it. It's really good for the game as a whole.
So when you get those extra overtimes, it puts pressure on your players that you can see, and it's a shot to nothing really, because we look at the game and we think, what do we need to win it for? You know, what we're looking at is our performance, and the performance is great. So fantastic tournament.
Australia and Canada fought it out for the Four Nations gold medal in physical fashion. The Aussies were determined to dominate, attacking the Canadian goal line from start to finish. Riley Batt averaged 11 goals per period, scoring a massive total of 44 goals for the game, supported by Cameron Carr with 7 goals and Steve Porter with 5. Australia taking the match 57-52 to claim the gold.
It was a great game, and Canada are a phenomenal team, and for us to come over them like we did, it's a great tournament all week, particularly from our whole team.
Look, we played our rookies for every minute, every game this weekend, and they've had some valuable minutes and learned a lot, so it's been a great weekend for us.
This has been a great experience, and really we want to thank Australian Paralympics for having us here, because this really helps the sport in general. With wheelchair rugby, being able to get television coverage, it's really great preparation for a World Championships and Paralympics. So, I mean, hats off to Australian Paralympic Committee for a great event.
That wraps up an incredible week of action at the 2010 Wheelchair Rugby Four Nations Tournament.